What's going on YouTube? It's Warren Hawk here, back to talk a little bit of NFL. As far as, let's just start out with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs guys. Now, you know I'm a little biased, they're my favorite team, but let's be real. Patrick Mahomes is just unbelievable. He does things on the football field that nobody else can do. You know, he's playing the number one defense. I know they were banged up. The secondary for San Francisco was banged up and all, but he still looked absolutely good against still a really good defense. You know, not a lot's changed since the Super Bowl, you know, outside of we've lost Tyreek Hill. They lost a couple defensive guys. They gained Christian McCaffrey. He ended up having 10 touches and looked deadly as ever. I think that'll be a really good acquisition for San Francisco. Carolina, you know, they got rid of Christian McCaffrey and smoked Brady. I do think this is Brady's last year. I don't think he looks like he's into it at all. And I don't know, guys. It's been a crazy NFL season. You know, I still think the cream of the crop in the AFC is Buffalo and Kansas City. You're going to have Baltimore in there. You're going to have possibly Miami. You know, Miami looked really good in the first half last night. Looked terrible in the second half. Outside of that, you know, it's pretty much, you know, maybe Cincinnati. Cincinnati's another one. Boy, they looked good yesterday. Joe Burrow threw for almost 400 yards in the first half. It was insane. It's going up against him in my fantasy lineup. I was 6-0 and I got beat going up against Burrow and Chase. Ouch. Hurts. But I give guys props for beating me. I have a tough team. But, you know, let's see what else happened. You got the biggest was Brady getting beat. I mean, I lost money in that game for one. That was my lock of the week, basically, and absolutely blew it. I have no faith in the Buccaneers going forward. The Giants, I thought the Giants would win. I also thought the Jets would win. Both New York teams look good. I don't think the Jets are going anywhere, nor the Giants, but they definitely, Giants have a great coaching staff. I like the Jets coach, too. I think he is a hard-nosed coach, going to get a lot out of his players, so I can see both those teams coming up in the next few years. And but for now, guys, it's still Buffalo, Kansas City in the AFC, and in the NFC, in my opinion, it's wide open. I mean, who do you have in the NFC? You have the Giants, you have the Cowboys, you have the Philadelphia Eagles that are going to be tough. I don't think the Packers are scary. Saints aren't scary. Arizona's not scary. The Rams, possibly. 49ers, I think the 49ers will be up there. But I think your Super Bowl is going to be Buffalo, Kansas City. If it comes down to that, if we can see that, I think that's probably going to be your game of the year like it was last year. And now the Chiefs go into a bye week, need to get rested up. You know, tonight's game we have, what is tonight's game? We have, let me check it out. Can't believe I don't know it off the top of my head. I should. I do know it, but so let's see what the line is. Pulls up here. So tonight's game is, the Patriots, Chicago at the New England Patriots. The line's 8.5 for Chicago. Patriots minus 8.5. The over/under is 40. Money line plus 320. Chicago, which I think is pretty decent. And so what I would do with, New England, they've got two really good quarterbacks. They got Mac Jones coming back. I don't think it would take a whole lot of bad Mac Jones to get that other guy back out there. I think Belichick liked him. Chicago Bears, you got Justin Fields. He's getting better all the time, getting better every week. You got a solid team around them. Let's see. The Patriots, they always have a good steady run game and a good defense. That's how they win games. They don't beat you with the quarterback play necessarily, but you got Stevenson over there for New England. You got Montgomery for Chicago. You got just people that aren't superstars, but they're going to put up some points. Now, the interesting point is the over/under. Are they going to put up over/under? What did I say? 40 points? Man, I'm telling you guys, 40 points. If you're an NFL team, you put up 40 points, 21-14, that would be, 30. So you're talking 21-20. Could be 2017, but I think one team will score. Let's say one team scores 27 and the other team scores 14. That's 27, 37. Yeah, that'd still be over. So I would take the over. And me personally, I would take Chicago in 8.5. That's a lot. That's a lot of points to give to a team. I know they're on the road in New England, but New England's not that scary. New England very well could get beat by 8 in this ball game, as far as I'm concerned. But I would take Chicago plus 8.5 and over 40. The odds are 265. So if you was to put $100 on that, 100 pays $365 and a penny. Don't forget about that penny. But that's no advice. That's just my call. It would be Chicago plus 8.5 and over under. I would take over 40. I don't see how 40 is not scored in this game, even with these two relatively low scoring teams. But that's all I got. If I left anything out, let me know. Let's see. Colts lost to Tennessee. They're about the most depressing 3-3-1 team I can remember in a long time. Tennessee, I think, is good. They never get no love with the points, but they pretty much cover every week. Man, good team. So outside of that, Green Bay, absolutely terrible. They're on the same slate with Buccaneers. You have Brady and Rodgers stinking it up, and Heineke and P.J. Johnson or whatever his name went, and I couldn't believe it. But anyways, you got weeks like that. It's the NFL. As the world turns, we all know that. But if I missed anything, leave a comment below. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. And I appreciate it. And like I said, I'll have more of Warren Hawk's Locks coming up during this week and into the weekend. So let's go.